Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? My name is Sugar from Sugarhead's Clothing, Sugarhead Financial, everything Sugarheads. Just want to welcome you to my show, and I just want to welcome you to my show, and hopefully you had a great weekend. What did I do? Nothing much. I did my beauty thing on Sunday. I do that. And what else? I'm still trying to straighten up this house. I'm trying to get rid of some furniture. So if anybody knows of someone who's moving out, just starting out, and they need a bedroom set for $500, come get it. I don't know how to post up stuff. I think I can press that. And anyway, I don't want to touch anything just in case I touch something and the recording stop or something. So, but I had an okay weekend. I was in bed all weekend. Not all week. I was doing my beauty thing. I cooked thing, but it was raining all weekend. So when it rains and stuff, I tend to be in pain because now that I have all this stuff in my body because, when you break a bone, they put all kinds of metals and stuff in your body. So your body tells you, like the weather's going to be bad or something, You can feel it before it happens sometimes. And sometimes I'll be in bed just laying down, don't want to get up, be in pain, shaking. And I don't understand why, because I don't really watch live TV. I don't really use my cable, anymore. So all my channels are repeats, meaning unless I go on one of those channels where I can use my data in the channel, which I, like Tubi and something like that, which I can do that because that's what I do. Because I had to cut off cable, man, because I had some box because I was setting up my place to be rented out as B&B. So I was, making it nice for everybody, and I put cable and stuff, whatever. And they started charging me for the neighbors' cables. And so I returned all the box. The guy came in, he picked it up and everything. And for about 2 years, they told me that they never received my box. So whoever it was, they sent somebody to pick it up with what's the name of the company? Cablevision ID, because I checked his ID and everything. And he distributed my cable boxes around the neighborhood. Because when I called Cablevision, they was like, "Oh, we can't find your boxes." I'm like, "What?" And then when they kept pestering me to pay the bill, I'm like, I showed them pictures and everything. Yeah, because I took a picture with him and the boxes and I sent it to them, And I took pictures of his badge and all that. And I sent it to them. And they said, "Oh, we can't find it," or whatever. Then they said they still see it in the vicinity. I said, "Well, it's not here." You understand? And then later on, they claimed to have found it, but they still billed me. So I had to cut them off because they was becoming shiesty. That was the beginning of people around here putting their bill on my bill. I didn't know. I just thought they hated me. I didn't know that they was devious like that. And, because I mind my business. But they run up on the roof and they plug your electricity to their house. Then if you have security, they plug into your security system so they can see what you're seeing. And most of us have security in our home, so they see you in your home. Oh yeah, these people have no fucking boundaries. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. So, you may be looking at, oh, this is a miserable bitch. Every day I see her videos, some problem she got. Well, when you live around certain kind of people, that's the kind of shit you get, you know. So that's why when people make money, they move out their fucking neighborhood, because these fucking people are fucking scavengers. I don't care if this is a middle class neighborhood or not. They just don't want to see you get nothing. They don't. And if you have one morsel more than them, they try to take it away from you. Your own people. Your own fucking people. I mean, every day I gotta check my account. Every day, I gotta do all that. You understand? So that's why I started putting my accounts and my money into more secure places like this, the investment that I got, because these fucking scavengers, you know, I can understand why when I see some of these court cases, because I've been a juror many times before, you know, but now I can understand. Yeah, and one time I was a juror in a police case. You understand? And now I can understand why people unload their whole gun on certain people. I can understand now. Before I couldn't understand. I'm like, what deviant? You understand? What deviant would do something like that? But what happened is that they work in these people work in a crew, and these people work in a team, and they're coming at you left and right. And if you even say what is really happened to you, people is not going to believe, because people is not going to believe that everybody's after you. But when they call their team, that's why sometimes when they call their team come after you. And sometimes the team could be your neighbor. So they're going to be like, all your neighbors can't stand you? Well, all my neighbors been here, know each other longer than I have. And I was the problem, because I wasn't allowing them to park by my space. So they see a single woman and they think that they can jump all over me. So I wasn't allowing it. So then they started picking on me. And I'm not the fucking one. I'm really not the one. So therefore, they all teamed up and they all started doing their bullshit, and still doing their bullshit. You understand? So when, you hear somebody in a court case empty out a bullet on somebody, now you know why. Because they come after you so much, and in team after team after team, you don't know who to stop at the time, because all of them is coming after you. All of them. And they do that on purpose. That's why when they threaten you, they tell you, don't say nothing or else. Because they don't want you to call your team. You understand? They don't want you to call your team so your team can put an end to it. So they threaten your father and your mother so you can shut down. They threaten your kids so that you can shut down. Be scared. Don't say nothing to nobody. Don't call the police. Don't call the FBI or whatever. Or you don't call your cousin Nene or somebody. Because they threaten you to the point that you get so scared, thinking that you're protecting yourself and you're protecting your children. But you're not. You're not protecting nobody. All you're doing is protecting them to get stronger and stronger and stronger. Because meanwhile, when they tell you to shut up and don't say nothing, they call in all their friends. Every fucking where they know. Everywhere. You understand? And then their friends start looking out. Yeah, like this morning, I'm watching this video, and this dancer, this South African dancer, I seen some Spanish people stalking her in the airport. In the airport, you understand? Because me and a friend of mine contacted her. Because, dancers always looking for gigs, right? So she's a dancer. So, I'm trying to drum up business or whatever. And then they contacting model, some African model, So what I say, they look through your, I can only go by me, but it's not just happening to me. So people are like, damn, maybe I should stay away from you. No, they happening to everybody that they're stalking. So I'm just telling you my half, because I can't speak to anybody, because the judge would say you can't tell us hearsay. I'm just telling you my part. My friends tell me what's happening to them too. And therefore we, combine. I'm like, yeah, they telling us to do this, but then you see all their friends gathering around. You understand? So, like my son, they trying to tame me down. So they got a whole bunch of Puerto Ricans or Dominicans working, all of a sudden working with my fucking son. But before he worked for the city, he worked at this other place up in Harlem. And the same structure, some Spanish people started being his superior boss, and they were siphoning money out of people's checks. I called the company and I said, it's called Harlem United. They are embezzling money from Harlem United. They're stealing money from the employees. It's just so happened I caught what they were doing to my son. But anyway, it is, what I'm saying is part of the story of the Jeff Bezos story. I don't know who I am to these people. I don't know what I mean to these people. Whoever and whatever I am, they know more than me. All I know is people just start attacking. You understand? And slowly but surely, I find out who these people are. You understand? And like I said in one of my things, it's all about power, all about controlling. You understand? These people was nobodies. These people had nothing for the most part. And here it is, because I grew up in Harlem. Okay? My family grew up in Harlem. I have family in Harlem, and I have family in Brooklyn. And I was back and forth with both my parents. Both my parents was in my life. Okay? My dad was in my life, and my mom was in my life. But my dad lived uptown, and my mom lives in Brooklyn. So every weekend I would go up. I mean, when I first came to this country, I was on the Bronx with my dad, but his business was in Harlem. So I was up there for a while with my dad and his wife and my brothers and sisters, okay, when I landed in this country. And my grandmother lived in Brooklyn with my mom, and then I was raised by my grandmother in Trinidad all my life, because soon as I was a baby, I think by the age of 4 months, my mother gave me to my grandmother. Thank God. My mom was a young mom, and she did the best for me. You understand? I know she think that I didn't appreciate that, but I appreciate that, because it could have been worse. She could have gave me to my father's mother, but she gave me to her mom. And my grandmother, let me tell you, she took the best care of me. You hear me? And so when she came up here, everybody's stuff was prepared but mine. But I came up after a couple of months. You understand? So when my stuff came, I came up to the United States, stayed with my dad, because my mom was still getting herself together, trying to get a steady place and everything. So I just stayed with my dad, and he would take me to see my mom or whatever. But I would go home with my mom and my stepmom and my brothers and sisters. So anyway, my father had a store, and when I was young, I always see him with a lot of people coming in and out, from Africa, from different countries, to Jewish. He used to send me down to the jewelry section in Manhattan to pick up jewelry, because he's a jeweler. So I got to know a lot of his friends. He helped a lot of people. My family helped a lot of people. So now some of these same people want to bite the hand they feed him. Oh, they can do it better than whoever. You understand? People help you, and then you turn around and want to take over. Not putting in a lick of work. You want to take over what they got, thinking that the people who is the people who they ask to help you is going to automatically come to you. No, they're not. People build up a rapport with connections and stuff like that for jewelry or incense or whatever. You understand? And it's not just, oh, you got a big gun or you got a big family, you're going to bombard your way onto the scene and you're going to force them to do business with you. It don't work that way. It doesn't. You may think it does just because you got a big clan. It don't. You understand? Some people just work by your word. Because if they see you, if they see you always being a genuine person for 50 years, because I've been up in this country about 50 years. If they see you always being a genuine person for 50 years, and they've been dealing with you for 50 years, and you always stayed the same person all the time, you think you and your big family is going to get anything out of these people? No, you're not. So I don't know what the huff and puff is. Y'all going to take over this and y'all going to take over that. I don't fucking know. I don't really know what you're going to take over. Because they see you scumbags and your threats mean nothing. Because whatever you got, they got. You understand? And they don't want to do business with you. They do business with us, and we so happen to introduce you to them. So therefore, we're reneging and taking it back because you're not fucking appreciative. You think you can run shit. You can't run nothing. You can't fucking run nothing. You understand? So, you want to come up with your schemes. People put you to work. People give y'all jobs. People introduce you to big-time people. And then you want to scheme. You understand? And you want to throw people on the side, and you want to say, oh, okay, well, I got the richest man in Hollywood now, so I'm the bitch. No, you're not. No, you're fucking not. You can be replaced just like any other woman. You understand? So I never knew that she was coming after me, but I always felt her pinch. Her name would always pop up. Oh, this person. You understand? She's this and that or whatever. Because she wants to be hooked up with Mr. Bezos. That's what all these Latinas doing. They trying to hook up with all these rich men so they can wash all their drug money. So now she's Mr. Bezos' girlfriend for a couple of years now. I never paid attention to it. I mean, if that's who he did like. I don't know who this person was. I think a couple of years ago, I read about her. She was married to some guy, and I don't know who cheated. Somebody cheated, and then I think she got 2 kids, and he was also rich. And they broke up, and she started dating Jeff, and, they went on to their life. It sounded like a regular story to me. I wasn't paying attention to it, but then when things happened to me on a bad way, her name would always pop up. I'm like, oh, exactly what is she trying to say to me? And where do I know her from? I don't know this lady. But she was trying to send word that she's in control, and I better listen to her. Because her man's money can take her places and do things to me. And I'm like, do things to you for what? What am I doing to you that you need to stop me? I don't understand what's going on. But she was always in the background. I would hear bits and notes. People would tell me, is so-and-so girlfriend doing this and doing that? You understand? Listen, lady. You need to stop. For real. You want to call me ugly or whatever, you ain't cute yourself. Out of all the Spanish girls, I don't know how come he ended up with you. Because you forced your way in and you calculated how to get him or whatever. I forgot the story. I got to look at the story again. I should have for this report, but you don't matter to me. You and all your family and all your crew don't matter to me at all. Because Amazon is in the garbage right now. Everybody I speak to don't want to really order from Amazon because, first of all, it barely have anything anymore. And what it do have, it's expensive. And then they say they coming on time and never come on time. So ever since you started putting your family in charge of it, it went downhill. I remember I ordered a basketball thing for my clients, because I was, like I said, I was setting up my B&B, trying to have one anyway. I bought a basketball game. You know, a big one where you take the ball and throw it, and it got the machines and stuff like that. Somebody in the warehouse sent a second one to somebody on this block. I'm not gonna name names. Oh yeah. So when I saw the bill, I'm like, can you please take this off my bill? Because this is not, I didn't receive two, I only received one. Whatever. But later on, I found out it was some guy in the warehouse that did that. These warehouse people, y'all better be careful. Because the same thing happened in T-Mobile. I ordered some phones. I told them don't send a phone from New York City because I was having problems. So I thought that would help, but it didn't. So someone in UPS who was delivering the packages opened my boxes, downloaded whatever tracker that they did, and put it on all my electronics. How I know? Because they were so stupid. They forgot to shut it. They forgot to shut down all the stuff. Yeah, I opened the box and the iPad was open. iPad was on. And my phone was on. You understand? Because I know people say, how you know? And then when I went online and I called Apple, I realized the tag was opened, but they put it back to make it look like it was a tag. So the thing you pull, that was missing. But the bright sticker that goes in it to lock it to, that was on. You understand? So they took that off, and then they ripped it open, did whatever they did with the phone, and peeled the thing back on. But they couldn't put that thing they peeled off. So in order for it to look like it's new, they sealed it back with that little stamp. You understand? So they did that to them. These people are just horrible people. Fucking horrible. I can't even come to terms of description with these people. Now I see why a whole bunch of Haitians are sitting under the bridge. I can fucking understand. Now I can see why a whole Puerto Rico is the way it is. Because I really fucking can't understand why some of you people act like that. And I'm talking about in his team. I can't. I really can't understand how people can be so effed up, so fucking mean. I don't understand. And when the same thing happened to them, they looking at you like, how fucking dare you? I don't understand how people can be so mean. So, I can understand now when somebody have a gun and unload the whole fucking gun on somebody. I can understand that now. Because you won't understand it until you're in it. You're not going to understand it to see the lengths that these people go through. The stalking. The cameras in your house. The secret cameras in your house. The secret listening devices. The stuff on your phone. Stuff on your car. Every time you get mail, it's open. You can't even order food. You can't do nothing. These people just scavengers. And the police just sit back and laugh because they think you deserve it. They think you deserve that. Meanwhile, they're the one that started it. They started it and they don't want to do their job. They just sit back and say, oh, she fucking deserves it. Well, when you get shot on at work and they kill you, you fucking deserve it too. When you hear a cop shot and a cop down or dead, you fucking deserve it too then. No more tears from me. None. I used to be, oh my God, who can do that? Now? Yay! Y'all fucking deserve it. Y'all don't deserve them badges y'all fucking wearing. Y'all don't. Because people like me who's trying to be law abiding, we give you the opportunity to do your job, but you wanna use your job on a personal level. You don't wanna do your job, and you out there threatening black children and black mothers, and you want to come up with a whole bunch of scenarios and stuff to bang on the door and embarrass them and threaten them. You do some demeaning things like steal money from people. Demeaning. That's fucking demeaning. You working hard for your check, and a cop is telling you buy him lunch or using your credit card. That's fucking demeaning. Or to buy his family lunch. That's fucking demeaning. And everything you do is going to come right back to you. I assure you. I fucking assure you. Laugh now, cry later. So I can understand. So I'll tell the story because Miss Lauren Sanchez is part of this. She's running her own little mob clique. Yeah, because she's using her man's, or her ex-man, hopefully by now, clout to think she's part of a mob or mobster. She's sending people after Tracy Ellis Ross. She's sending people after me. She's sending people after regular people. You understand? So, on whatever, it don't matter. It don't matter. Me, well, this time, what I did this time, because I don't know what I did the last couple of times she came after me. This time, I sent Mr. Bezos and I sent Tracy a message. I said, oh, because I looked on the internet and I didn't see anything with him and her. So I was like, oh, they broke up. So one time I was watching TV and I said, not watching TV, I was watching the internet, and Tracy popped up. And Tracy always got this, highbrow demeanor. She's real down to earth. She's real nice, whatever. So I said, oh, it just popped in my mind. Because sometimes this is how I, team up people. I said, oh, Tracy would be nice for Mr. Bezos. Just like that. She got her own money and everything. She's not scheming to try to get her money. She has longevity in the world, so he would see she's not a scavenger or come from nothing. Her mother's Diana Ross. You understand? So at least she has her own. Her family has her own. They know how to act amongst the rich. You understand? So I said, oh, Tracy, be nice for him. So if that was me and somebody tried to introduce my man to a person, all I would do is say, and the person contact him or whatever, because I don't think Tracy didn't contact him or whatever. She just heard, because she has people stalking me on my phone and everything else. So they called her, they notified her that I just sent Tracy a message and I just sent Jeff a message. So instead of her saying, listen, me and Jeff, we're still together. Yes, maybe we're having problems, but we're working it out. Thank you. And that's it. No, she started threatening and this and investigating and threatening Tracy's dad and whoever. You understand? Because she doesn't have any children. Yeah, all of that. You just go for the throat right away. Oh, bitch, you better fucking not. Just like that. Not even a nice way. So being up there with the highbrows taught you nothing. You still from the ghetto gutter, bitch. Lauren. You learn nothing around being around rich folks. Yes, that's what I heard. She went for the throat. She started threatening Tracy's dad, and everything, and sending her bullies around Tracy. No, not even a ladylike little talk. Yeah, she started throwing her gangstership around. Mm-hmm. So, all you people who deal with Jeff Bezos, stop inviting Lauren to anything, because this is not her first time doing that. This is not her first time doing it. So stop inviting her. And let Jeff know, listen, you can come, but she can't. You understand? Block her from everything. Because she has no class. And she thinks she's a gangster. She can go after everybody. Don't invite her to your stuff, because she's probably scheming on you. Because her family going around stealing people's real stuff and switching it to fake stuff. That's her. That's what she does. She tells her family who got what and what they got, and to go switch it, go steal it when they come in. Just, oh yeah, that's what she does. So all that gutter didn't come out of her. It's still in her. So all you rich folks who hangs around her and be inviting her to your home and seeing your closet and all that, you better watch out. Don't hire none of her family. Don't hire nobody she recommends. Don't do that. Push her out of society world. Push her out, because she's scheming. You know she's scheming on Jeff. Definitely. Because that's what happened when you keep pushing people. People minding their business. I'm minding my business. So since I'm minding my business, you keep pushing and pushing and pushing. So I notice you now. So I'm trying to find more things about you. Because when you first started dating him, I just read it, in the society page, and read about you, with your husband leaving or you leaving. I can't remember who was cheating, and that was it. Paid you no mind. But now you want your presence known. Okay, you on my radar. You are on my radar. So whatever I find out, I'm gonna tell Jeff. First of all, you and your family dragging, like I said, Amazon downhill. Everybody I've talked to recently, nah, I'm not ordering Amazon no more. Nope. So why didn't you use your clout with the Spanish community when AOE, what's her name? What's that congresswoman, that Spanish congresswoman, was protesting him from coming to New York? Why didn't you use your thing? Because y'all all in cahoots together. Y'all all in cahoots. So I hope Jeff got a good will. I hope Jeff has a good trust. And I hope it's down already. I really do. I hope you got your kids and your ex-wife or whatever. Don't put Lauren up in your will, child. Don't give her nothing. Do not give her nothing at all. And stop inviting her to these parties, y'all. Cut it out. She's showing who she is and what she is. Because if she's coming all the way down to Brooklyn to teach me a lesson, I don't know what the lesson is about. I never used to pay attention to you, but now it seems like you want me to pay attention to you. So I'm going to pay attention to you. I'm going to find out stuff and I'm going to tell Jeff. You want me to pay attention to you. Oh yeah, hide your purse and wallet because she's watching your house. She's watching all your expensive stuff so they can switch it or steal it or plot a break in or something. Something, you know. Anyway, I don't want to talk long about this, but Mr. Bezos, please be careful. Don't waste your time being with her no more. You know, she's running your company to the ground. So try to build it back up to how it was so people could want to shop on Amazon again. And do not hire any more of her family, relatives, friends, no one she recommends. Go through your staff, get your accountants on the books, and check over everything. I beg of you. I beg of you. Because something's going on with your business. Something is going on. You know? And I don't want to see anything happen to your companies anymore. And I definitely don't want to see anything happen to you. You know? So I don't know how your relationship is going. Like I said, I didn't see anything. And usually she's always plastered there right next to you because, you know, it seems like every time you're there, she wants to be in the picture to make it seem like the relationship is so tight and everything like that. When you see a woman want to be always up in a picture, especially with a famous man, she's up to something. She wants to be known. You understand? Okay, you know now. You know. All right. So I can stop talking about her. Thanks a lot. Coming to the show. Talk to you later. Bye. Signing out. Click like, click share. Become a subscriber. All that good stuff. You understand? Sometimes you just get sick of people. You understand? But I should use this little platform. Please, you guys. I'm going to use the rest of some of the minute. Please, you guys, if anyone is threatening you, don't stay quiet. Please don't. It's not going to help you. You know, if they want to blackmail you or whatever, don't keep quiet. Tell somebody. Tell somebody. Because you keeping quiet is making them stronger. Because what they do is they come to you. They download stuff on your stuff. How they find it? Because when they find out who you are, who you live, they start going through your mail. Then they try to get in your house to put in a camera. Usually in fire alarms and stuff like that. Or the light fixtures. Because right now, that's why sometimes you see me, most of the time you see me in the dark. Yeah, because somewhere in my light, there's a camera. Somewhere in my light, there's a camera. And I'm trying to figure out where. I'm trying to figure out what it looks like. You know, they tell you take off the light. You see the red dot. I don't see none of that. I did that. But I can hear buzzing. You understand? Like in one of my rooms. Because when the guy came to put up the TV bracket, he had to open up the wall and he put a device in the wall to listen. But I always say, okay, doesn't this device need a charger? Doesn't it need a new battery? How it keeps going on and on that they can always hear? Well, maybe it run out of charge and they just keep putting stuff in. I don't know. I'm just hearing buzzing. That means somebody's listening or whatever. So, you know, these people have a lot of audacity. But don't keep quiet, please. Gorgana, Ivanova, Tracy Ellis, the young lady who dances, the African model, Safari, all of y'all, please don't keep quiet. Please let somebody know that you're being stalked. Don't be afraid. First of all, it's your word against theirs, and whatever they say that you're doing. You understand? And if you see anybody stalking you, like a cop or anything, they have to have a reason to surveil you. And if they're doing it on their own, you can report them. Yeah, it takes a lot of stuff that you have to do, but you have to do it. You have to stand up to these people. You can't let them just invade your life like that. Be afraid because they're police officers or whatever. You can't. Because that's who they're using to get you afraid, so you won't do anything, so they can install all the cameras and listening devices and stuff. Don't be afraid. Call their supervisor. If you can't get through to the department, call the mayor. Call somebody. Use your celebrity status. Call the FBI. I'm being stalked. They try to do it to me. They hear me talking about them. They call in the FBI. Oh, she's doing this and she's doing that. And she's trying to do this. Yeah, her and Selena Johnson did that. Why? Because Selena Johnson was supposed to be replaced. Because that's what happens in business. You know, if ratings go down, you look to see the least person that is not bringing up the ratings, and she wasn't speaking, she wasn't giving good opinions or whatever, you know. She was just collecting a check. So it was supposed to be a switch. So she heard about it because somebody was telling me about it, and she heard about it because she has people stalking me. You know, so she's trying to use the Johnson name, Magic Johnson, and his wife. She's trying to use the Johnson name to keep her job. So then I kind of spoke to her, and she said, well, you need to talk to Claudia, because Claudia don't know how to lead and give direction, because she got all the girls just jumping in and talking, so I never have a chance to talk. So I spoke to Claudia. I sent her a message, whatever, and I said, you know, Selena said that it's not her fault. You just need to take lead a little bit, blah, 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 blah. So, you know, everything was good. So she's still on the show. Lo and behold, she's still on the show, and everybody thinking everything is good, because, you know, things like that happens in shows. So every time you get every time someone tells you something, just improve it. That's it. Oh no. I heard this weekend, they downloaded stuff on Claudia and phones and stuff, so now they stalking. That's what I heard. You understand? Now they stalking her. It's not bad enough that you give constructive criticism. When you get constructive criticism on your job, what do? You improve, right? Oh no, it's not some of these people who think they bout it, and who think that they above reproach. They don't want any kind of constructive criticism at all. You know, and it wasn't even a bad thing. It was just constructive criticism, and fix whatever the problem is. No, so they went into the stalking and the this and the that. You understand? Just like, you know, with the other Johnson one, the one who dressed up like a girl. I think AJ. You understand? You know, he cannot take constructive criticism at all. He wants to attack people. Oh yeah, he looked mild-mannered, but no, he's a bratty beast, I tell you. So, you give people constructive criticism, and they go all out, want to stalk you, when all that stuff is not necessary. You understand? All that stuff is not necessary for you to do. You're not supposed to have a job. She took a chance on you and asked you if you wanted to be part of the show. So it's her prerogative, her prerogative if you want to switch around. You had a good gig for a couple of years, and say thank you and move on. But nobody's supposed to keep you. It's not your show. Go make your own show. She busts her ass all the time to get her shows. Go make your own shows. You understand? And I never had a problem with you until recently. Never. I never had a problem with you. I never had a problem with DJ Envy or anything. But y'all just want to fucking attack people. Because now you think you number one on the radio station. You can go around fucking with people. Everybody's replaceable, sir and ma'am. Everybody. Everybody on this planet is replaceable. Everybody. And if you have number one now, and we hire somebody else, and it takes a moment for them to go up there, it's the same way it took you to get up there, and it can be achieved. You're not irreplaceable. I'm just telling you. So just because I'm the only one brave enough to say it, don't come after me for whatever bullshit that you want to come after me for, that you think now you're on top of the world. You biting the hand that feeds you. You want to come after people that gave you life and gave you opportunity when no one would listen to you. You damn near killed all the other DJs just to get that spot. And now that you got it, you think you're better than the boss. You think you are the boss. That you can control somebody. Well, when your contract is up, I don't think it's going to be renewed. Because your attitudes suck. And I never had no problems with you. I listened to you more than I listened to Hot 97. Because I really did like your show. But when I find out that you behind all this bullshit with threatening people, stealing properties, and then you want to give it to your children, and then you stealing my money and all kinds of bullshit, I'm not down with that. I'm not. I don't understand the reason for it. How would you like somebody go in and take money out your child's check? How? How would you like that? You wouldn't like that, right? Every week. How would you like that? That's demeaning. That is so fucking degrading. And then you tell him, shut up. Don't say nothing, or else. How would you like if your daughter was trying to have a business and every time she contacted the vendor, somebody behind her was taking the vendor? How would you like that? And she did hard work by investigating the good vendor and stuff. How would you like that? You wouldn't like that, right? You wouldn't like that. And the next thing you know, all the person's friends is around your child, your daughter and your son. Because you got like 6 or 7 of them, right, Mr. Envy? How would you like that? I'm trying to figure out. How would you like if somebody was doing to your children what you're doing to my son? Miss Lauren, because I think you got 2 kids, Lauren, from your previous marriage. How would you like that? For no reason, and you don't even know the reason. All you know is that they want to stay where they at and they want to make more money, and somebody's telling them to come after you, and they coming after you and whatever, and they profiting from it, because all the money that y'all stealing isn't a thing. So all of y'all splitting the money that all of y'all is stealing in all of these companies. T-Mobile. I can't even get into my fucking T-Mobile account because y'all want to control my phone. Y'all want to see who I'm calling. Forget about my bank. Y'all always watching that. That's why nothing is in there now. I'm not keeping nothing up in there. Y'all want to know everything everybody is doing. Y'all want to fucking sit there and cock block everything. Why? You so smart. How come you can't come up with your own ideas, all of you? How come? And how come just because you think it's a millionaire, y'all can just overtake people and like that? A lot of people end up dead like that. For real, because people get fed up. People get fed up. You understand? Every fucking day I got to deal with somebody jumping on my roof, trying to break in my house, trying to mess with my son, my car, messing with my credit. Y'all started that. How would you like if your daughters and your son go through that, Mr. Envy? Okay, if they threaten you, You don't have to do it. Go to the authorities. You got people in the police department. Go to the authorities. Say, listen, they told me to go after my boss. They told me to go after this lady. I don't know what the lady did, but I don't know her. But they said, do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. That's what I would do if somebody come to me. I would find out why first. I never did nothing to you. But you threatening my child. What the fuck you want me to do? You stealing money from my child. I'm not going to steal nothing from you. I'm going to take it from you. I'm going to get you off the radio. Because when you're on the radio, you're making money from the people who we sent to help you. Every DJ before you thought he was the shits. And was replaced. I don't know what I did to you guys. What are you mad about? It's not slavery day, so you're not ever gonna fucking control me at all. And I don't know what you're trying to control me from, Miss Lauren, with all your peoples. Yeah, all of them is in the same crew. Lauren, Envy, all of them. What? You want to put my son in the hospital, Mr. Envy? You think it's funny? You think it's funny that you got some bitch calling my son, telling him to buy her breakfast and buy her gas for her car, and your homeboy buying liquor? You think that's funny? Well, I'm his mother. I don't think it's funny. I don't. I'm not going after none of y'all children. Y'all children keep coming after me, though. Then y'all want to run in court and use your celebrity and say, I don't know who this crazy bitch is. You know me. I don't give a fuck who she can run the court 60 times. I don't care. Don't fuck with my son. Money means nothing to me when it comes to my son. Yeah, I don't know what I went through to have my child. But, I just want you to know. You're fucking degrading my child. You are. And I'm going to make every last one of y'all pay for that. I'm going to let you see what it feels like. I mean, my son is no punk, but he's tired. Because he don't know why people is coming after him. And y'all want to tell him to blame his mother. Oh, Ma, you putting my life in jeopardy. Oh, this is no game. Why? Because a whole bunch of Puerto Ricans and Dominicans don't know how to fucking act. And some bum-ass Jamaicans and Haitians. They don't know how to fucking hack. Yeah, what's up? Huh? So y'all don't know how to fucking act? So all of y'all want to go after my son? He can deal with y'all one at one, but when y'all heard that, because yeah, you thought he was some scrawny little kid. You understand? No, he's not. He's like his mother. He's like his grandmother. We know how to fight. My mother and me, you understand? We just look like we ain't shit. You understand? But my mother taught me how to defend myself. I taught my son how to defend himself. You understand? So Mr. Envy, Miss Lauren, and whoever your fucking crew is, I don't appreciate it. Because whatever you do to my son, somebody's going to do to all 6 of your kids. Best and believe that. So I want to see where they're going to work at. I want to see where they go to school at. They're going to be bums for life. They're going to be on the fucking corner selling their pussy. Nobody I know is going to hire none of your fucking kids. I'm going to use my influence for that. Since you think it's funny to be sending your people after my kid. So all 6 of your kids going to be bum on the streets. And your daughter going to be selling her pussy. Best and believe that. Since you want to fuck with me and my child. All of y'all. I'm talking to all of y'all. Not just DJ Envy. All of y'all. Because y'all want to go around threatening my ex-man and shit. Y'all want to drum up all kind of fucking shit. Y'all bums. Everything you got now, you're going to fucking lose. You can put whatever fucking secretary in my lawyer's office or whatever. She a bum bitch too. I just finished talking to her. She tried to change her accent like she ain't Puerto Rican or she ain't Spanish. Yeah, she trying to act like some fucking white girl. Trying to cock block me from talking to my lawyer. You understand? So the same thing y'all do to my son, best and believe it's going to be done to yours. I'm just letting you know. Tit for fucking tat. Your kids is no fucking better than mine. Just because y'all got lighter hue. I'm not one of those fucking mothers that's going to lay down and let you walk all over nobody in my family. I don't give a fuck if the whole fucking country or the whole fucking place of fucking Puerto Rico come after me. When it comes to my child, I don't fucking play. Just like y'all don't play with y'all kids. So, anybody I know and they trying to find a job, they're not going to get it. All of y'all who want to bite the fucking hand that feeds you because you think you're a gang now. I don't give a fuck, Kareem Burks. All of y'all. If Garcelle want to come into that too, let it be. I had nothing against you, Garcelle. I only had good things to say about you. If you want to fucking jump on the bandwagon, I don't give a fuck. Same way you want to protect your children, I'm protecting mine. And all your goons around him, you better tell them watch their ass, for real. I heard one this morning asking him, oh, you went to school? Why? What the fuck? You like a fucking inmate? One question a week to find out, to dig deep? What the fuck is your business how he got his job? But you want to find a way for him to get fired? Okay, fine. Like the last time. His last job. Everywhere he goes, he's loved. All his bosses love him. Because he's a natural person. Y'all a scumbag. Y'all want to open up your legs and fuck the boss. All you bitches. You want to fuck the boss. That's how y'all get up. That's what my Italian boss told me. All them Puerto Rican girls and them Spanish girls, all they want to fucking do is fuck the boss to get where they want to get. Plain and simple. So you do you. And to all the Puerto Ricans and whatever, it's not you. It's about, Reyes and his fucking crew. And Bezos' girl is part of the crew. DJ is part of his crew. Yeah, that's all y'all fucking do. Open up your leg, fuck the boss, suck his dick, and get to where the fuck y'all going. And he told me, my Italian boys, that's what y'all known for. So fuck off. Have a nice day. Anyway, I got 40 minutes. 40 seconds. Yeah, don't fuck with my son. You're gonna catch a fade, as they say in the streets. For real. I'm not gonna stand by. I don't give a fuck no cop. I don't give a fuck nothing. I ain't never slept with nobody get nothing. That's all y'all fucking do. All day fucking day. Y'all suck dick and sleep with the boss and whatever just to get a fucking head. Even a fucking secretary for a secretary job. Y'all go sucking dick. So fuck off already, like I said. Fuck off. or you Puerto Rican and whatever bitch. All right? Fuck you.